I live in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm a parent. I have 2 kids, and I'm an anti-racist I'm a white anti-racist activist, and yeah, I'm also been practicing yoga and meditation for over 20 years.
Writer?
Also a writer, that too. So I think it's something we struggle with as activists and organizers and people who live in capitalistic society that demand a lot of us in terms of work, and our connection and our relationship to rest and restoration is really challenging. I think one shift I have noticed is that, I've been practicing yoga and meditation for about 20 years now, and I think I would always do that so that I could continue to go hard. And now I do it because it's like a soul need, like a deep body need. It's not so I can show up and show out in a different kind of way. It's like, it's not maintenance. It's like breath. I don't feel like I want to keep it to myself. I think practice is it's something I talk a lot about, and I have worked with people a lot around how to establish practice, because I think the hardest thing about practice is to practice. Is to keep showing up to the practice. Because what happens is we get into these plateaus, we get into these, kind of moments where you don't feel like you're growing or expanding. No new insights are coming, and then you feel like, oh, the practice isn't working, and then you might fall off or whatnot. So anyway, I think like the continuation of the practice, I think, is the hardest thing to continue to do. So like, I think people feel bad too about not being able to show up because of life. And so when I think about practice, I'm also thinking about all of the small little things that we do, like breathing in the car, and like taking a moment when we're feeling anger, we're feeling like we want to shut down, and going underneath the feeling and seeing if we can stay open. Like that to me is like the results of the practice. Mm-hmm. It's not so much even, I've done 30 minutes of meditation, and now I've done an hour and a half of yoga asana. Mm-hmm. And I've just found over the years, especially like the silence, like having silence, having weekends where I'm able to go and do like a silent meditation retreat is the most restorative thing that I can do. I think it's a lifelong journey, and I mean, that's why I think practice is so key in that, and anti-racism is a practice, and the practices of meditation and yoga and all the things are immensely important to our ability to keep showing up. And that to me is the most important thing, is that you keep showing up. You go to a yoga class, and sometimes the teacher will be like, just showing up to your mat is like the most important thing. Showing up to this human experience, trying to be a better person, to be like a white anti-racist. That is the thing. If you keep doing that, then you go a little further, and then a little further, and a little further.